There's a strong police presence at the Zoo Lake Park in Johannesburg, where several hundreds of people have gathered. And the International Relations Department says the South African Embassy in Qatar is in contact with the families of the two South Africans who died in a fire at a shopping mall. I'm Richard Brooks. There's a strong police presence at the Zoo Lake Park in Johannesburg, where several hundreds of people have gathered. This comes ahead of a protest march to the Goodman Gallery in Rosebank. The march is over the controversial painting of President Jacob Zuma with exposed private parts. Edwin Itsidi has more.
Hundreds of ANC members have already started gathering at the Zoo Lake Park in high spirit. They are chanting and singing freedom songs, waving ANC flags and placards. They will later this morning take the war over the spear to Rosebank and to the doorstep of the Goodman Gallery. The ruling party says the march will go ahead, despite what it termed a positive engagement with the gallery last night. The ANC says this is a peaceful and reconciliatory march following 2 weeks of pain that they have suffered.
City Press Editor-in-Chief Ferial Haffajee says it never dawned on her that the newspaper's decision to post the controversial painting of President Jacob Zuma on its website would cause such a furore. Haffajee, who has since removed the painting from the newspaper's website, says the whole saga is a learning curve for her.
That has caused me to understand myself as a very urban person who had no clue that the publication thereof would result in such a national debate and such a national fight. I don't think there is such a thing as the people or the nation or one African culture. And if you're asking me whether I feel like I'm out of touch and I made the wrong decision, no, I think if we hadn't done it, we wouldn't be having this.
The International Relations Department says the South African Embassy in Qatar is in contact with the families of the two South Africans who died in a fire at a shopping mall. Shamiga Charles, a school teacher, and a 15-month-old toddler died at a nursery school in the capital Doha. Charles is originally from Cape Town. Rescue efforts were reportedly hampered by thick smoke and malfunctioning fire extinguishing systems. The department's Clayson Monyela.
The Department of International Relations and Cooperation can confirm that two South Africans perished in the fire in Qatar and Doha. We are in touch with the families too, and through the South African Embassy are currently rendering consular services to the families.
4 Greenpeace activists have been released by security personnel at the IDC in Sandton. The group embarked on a peaceful protest against the use of nuclear energy ahead of nuclear talks, which Energy Minister Duphio Peters is also expected to attend. Urisani Sitole has more.
It was supposed to be a peaceful protest, but things turned wild when security personnel started pulling Greenpeace activists into their security control room. Police have been called into the scene, but nobody has been arrested. Greenpeace says it wants government not to leave people in the dark about nuclear talks. Security personnel are trying to remove the rubbish that has been dumped by activists at the IDC gate.